Kitty the witty girl. Kitsy witsy girl, girl, girl. Kitsy witty girl. Kitsy witsy girl, girl, girl. Okay, this video is not about my very cute cat, Jasmine. It's sort of a follow-up to last week when I talked about why I don't like fangirls, and really looking because, you know, obviously the last episode of this season for True Blood, you know, happened, and already like watching the reactions in relation to Bill's character has been like really interesting for me, and you know, just altogether disappointing, because one thing that I truly love about True Blood, and why I think it's, you know, so endeared itself so much to me, is not only because of, you know, the really good world building, or the, you know, wicked dark humor, or, you know, because of like the political and religious allegory, which, you know, played this season more important than ever before, like the, you know, the craziness that was last episode, that I can only liken to the end of Cabin in the Woods, which you know, what higher, you know, to me there's no higher praise I can give anything ever as something that was you know, created in part even by Joss Whedon. So like all of that is you know beautiful and good, but the moral the moral grayness, I can't talk, of everything in the show, and it, like, the reason why I've never really found the nudity or the violence very off-putting, because I've always thought the show in its writing for that reason is very adult. Like, to me it doesn't, you know, feel, you know, they're for fan service or distracting, more of like an enhancement, because, you know, like, adults you know, get naked and have sex and you know, have like blood feuds with other people. Not to say that teenagers don't have that stuff too, but like by the time you're an adult, it's you know, different or more accepted to do some of those things. So I've always adored the show for being so gray, for not being scared of asking, you know, big questions with its series, and to find, you know, the nuance in good and evil, and like, which is really why, like, I hate fangirls, and I hate the fangirls of this show in particular, because like with Bill, like where his character went this season, like in, you know, the speech that he made to Sookie at the end, that was, you know, very like, you know, very like big drama, you know, going on in this like awesome operatic way, that you know, he for so long had thought himself to be wrong as a vampire, and not really allowed to have good things. And like in the third season, that's where a lot of that came to a head. It's also when I found his character most irritating. But like when he tried to release Jessica, and when him and Sookie, you know, broke up for the first time or second, maybe, I don't know, in, you know, her hospital room after he saved her, like, he's like, I don't want to be forgiven. like that has been Bill to, you know, some degree for the first 3.5 seasons. So it, like, I can understand why he would need to want to be free of that guilt, of that feeling that he's like carried with him from the moment he was made vampire. So, like, you know, to me, thinking, I know, like, a controversial thing to do for people in general, it makes perfect sense to me. But, people who are, you know, can only have their one idea of Bill, like, it's disappointing to me. Like, I don't understand why other fans aren't, you know, going to this place with me, or the people who, you know, just love Eric and Sookie together, which I don't understand why you can't love Bill at the same time, why you can't love Bill and Eric at the same time, because I certainly do. It's you know, brings horrible flashbacks to me of the days when I was really in Buffy fandom, and it's like you can only like Spike or Angel, and me thinking, why is that? Why can't you legitimately like both? They are both, you know, interesting and well written and, you know, good characters, you know, or great characters for different reasons, you know, some similar reasons, like they're interesting foils to one another. Like, why can't you love both? And that's the same with this, no matter who your romantic preferences with Sookie or Buffy is. Like, why not love both? I've never understood that. Let's see. I love you. Yes. 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 Kitsy. Little girl. Okay. It's like kitty break. Just break for kitty. I don't know. I'm odd. Anyway, yeah, but of course after this, like, I see a quote that so, you know, sums up my feelings right now. Like, Bill was a king, but now he's God. Praise Billeth. Like, yes, you know, bring, like, I'm so excited to see what's gonna happen next, because it's gonna be insane, and I want to watch how, you know, Stephen Moyer rises to these challenges, because I think his brain is very sexy. Okay, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen.